we will start हाफ रेंज सीरीज. तो ये जो टॉपिक है हाफ रेंज सीरीज, व्हाट हैपेंड एक्चुअली. सपोज this one is x axis, this one is y axis, this one is minus pi and this one is plus pi. We have given a function. Let us suppose this function we have given, and the equation of this function is fx is equal to x. So question is, develop a half range series of this function within the range 0 to plus pi. And we have already known that we can develop a Fourier series if we have a function and interval is 2 pi or 2c. But here interval is only 0 to pi. This means that to develop a series, to develop a Fourier series, we need expansion of this curve towards this left side. So we have two possibilities. Either you can see the reflection about y axis, or you can see the reflection about the origin. So when you see the reflection about y axis, then we have this type of line. Then it becomes even function. And you know, when we have even function, then series have only cosine terms. If you see the reflection of this curve about the origin, then it becomes odd function. And when function is odd, then Fourier expansion contains only sine terms. So this part is very, very important, whether we have to develop a half range sine series or develop a half range cosine series. So this means that we can develop two different kind of series, sine series as well as cosine series of the same function within this desired range. So this part is very, very important to develop a half range sine series. तो देखिए प्रॉब्लम में कैसे आइडिया लगेगा कि कौन सी सीरीज डेवलप करनी है. तो देखिए अगर प्रॉब्लम में इस टाइप से पूछा जाए कि डेवलप ए फोरियर सीरीज ऑफ दिस फंक्शन विद इन दिस पीरियड, this means that we have to develop a Fourier series of the given function within the complete range, complete period, 2 pi period or 2c period. और अगर प्रॉब्लम इस ढंग से पूछी जाए डेवलप ए हाफ रेंज सीरीज, हाफ रेंज साइन सीरीज और हाफ रेंज कोसाइन सीरीज, तो इसका मतलब जो भी इंटरवल दे रखा हुआ है वो हाफ दे रखा हुआ है, उसको आपने एक्सपेंड करना है और फंक्शन को इवन एंड ऑड बनाना है एज पर आवर रिक्वायरमेंट. Only then we can develop a series. So sometimes it is required to obtain a Fourier expansion of a function fx for the range 0 to c, it may be 0 to pi, which is half the period of the Fourier series, which is half the period of the Fourier series. As it is immaterial, whatever the function may outside the range 0 less than x less than c, we extend the function to cover the range minus c less than x less than c, so that new function may be even or odd. Therefore, Fourier expansion of such a function of half the period, Fourier expansion of such a function of half the period consists of sine or cosine terms only. Clear? In such cases, the graphs of the values of x in 0 to c are the same, but outside 0 to c are different for odd or even functions. So next part is how can we develop half range sine series or half range cosine series. So we have half range sine series and half range cosine series. Now let us develop half range sine series. So if it be required in a problem, if it be required to expand fx as a sine series, fx as a sine series in 0 less than x less than c, then we extend the function reflecting it in the origin. So when you extend the function reflecting it in the origin, we get f minus x is equal to minus fx in that case. This means the extended function becomes odd. The extended function is odd in the interval minus c to c. And in that case, when function is odd, then the expansion will give the desired Fourier sine series. And that Fourier sine series is represented as fx is equal to summation n1 to infinity bn sine n pi x over c. And in that case, we can evaluate bn, and that bn is equal to 2 over c integral 0 to c fx sine n pi x over c dx. So in this way, we can develop a half range sine series. Now, how can we develop a half range cosine series? So if it be required to expand fx as a cosine series in the interval 0 to c, then we extend the function reflecting it in the y-axis so that f minus x is equal to fx. This means that the extended function is even. The extended function is even in the interval minus c to c, and in that case the expansion will give the desired Fourier cosine series, and that cosine series is represented by this method. Fx is equal to a naught over 2 plus summation n1 to infinity an cos n pi x over c. And in that case, calculate a naught and an. So a naught is 2 over c integral 0 to c fx dx, and an is equal to 2 over c integral 0 to c fx cos n pi x over c dx. So in this way, you can develop a half range sine series or half range cosine series. Now one problem, develop a half range sine series of the function fx is equal to x in the interval 0 to 2. Half range, this means this interval is half the period of the Fourier expansion. This one is 0 to c. So here c is 2. So develop a half range sine series in 0 less than x less than 2 for the function fx is equal to x. So this one is a curve, this fx is equal to x. So we have two possibilities. We can expand this function within this range by reflecting it in the y-axis. So we obtain this dotted blue line. Then it becomes even function. And if we see the reflection about the origin, then it becomes odd function. So when it becomes even function means bn is equal to 0. So in that case, Fourier series contains only cosine terms. And in this case, when function is odd, then Fourier series contains only sine terms. So this one is odd function, this one is even function. Now our problem is express fx is equal to x as a half range sine series. हाफ रेंज साइन सीरीज, तो ये जो साइन सीरीज डेवलप होगी, ये कब डेवलप होगी? जब जो फंक्शन है वो आपका ऑड होगा. ऑड का मतलब आपको इस कर्व की रिफ्लेक्शन देखनी पड़ेगी अबाउट द ओरिजिन, सो दैट द एक्सटेंडेड फंक्शन बिकम्स ऑड. So the graph fx is equal to x in 0 less than x less than 2 is the line OA, and let us extend the function fx in the interval minus 2 to 0 shown by the line BO, so that the new function is symmetrical about the origin and therefore represent an odd function in the interval minus 2 to plus 2. In that case, the Fourier series for fx over the full period minus 2 to plus 2 will contain only sine terms, and that one is given by summation bn sine n pi x over c. Here c is 2. Here c is 2. So you just evaluate bn here. So when you calculate bn is 2 divided by c, c is 2 integral 0 to 2 fx sine n pi x over 2 dx. But fx is x. Fx is x. So x sine n pi x over 2 dx and integral 0 to 2 and this 2 cancel. Simplify this one, you will get minus 4 minus 1 power n divided by n pi. And then calculate at least 3 non-zero values by putting n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3 and n is equal to 4 and so on. And then substitute all these values in the given expression of Fourier series. So we obtain fx is equal to 4 over pi this bracket start sine pi x over 2 minus 1 by 2 sine 2 pi x over 2 plus 1 by 3 sine 3 pi x over 2 minus 1 by 4 sine 4 pi x over 2 plus and so on. So this one is the required Fourier sine series, for the function fx over the half range 0 to 2. Okay. So in this way we can evaluate the problem. Same problem, function is fx is equal to x and develop a half range cosine series in the interval 0 to 2. This means see the reflection about the y-axis. So the graph fx is equal to x in 0 to 2 is the line OA. Let us extend the function fx in the interval minus 2 to 0, shown by the line OB dash, so that the new function is symmetrical about the y-axis. And when curve is symmetrical about the y-axis, then that new function represents an even function in the interval minus 2 to plus 2. So in that case, the Fourier series for fx over the full period minus 2 to plus 2 will contain only cosine terms, and that series becomes fx is equal to a naught over 2 plus summation n 1 to infinity a n cos n pi x over 2. You just evaluate the value of a naught and a n. So when you calculate a naught, 2 divided by c is 2, integral 0 to 2 fx dx. So fx is x. Substitute the value of fx is equal to x and integrate, you will get 2. So the value of a naught is 2. Now then calculate the value of a n. 2 divided by 2 integral 0 to 2 fx cos n pi x over 2 dx. Fx is x. Simplify this integral, you will get 4 divided by n square pi square within the bracket minus 1 power n minus 1. This means that even values become 0. So a1 is minus 8 over pi square, a2 is 0. a3 is minus 8 over 3 square pi square, a4 is 0. a5 is minus 8 over 5 square pi square and a6 is 0 and so on. So substitute all these values in the Fourier cosine series. For the function fx over the half range 0 to 2, then it becomes fx is equal to 1 minus 8 over pi square within the bracket cos pi x over 2 divided by 1 square plus cos 3 pi x over 2 divided by 3 square and so on. So which is the required Fourier cosine series for this function fx is equal to x in the range 0 to 2. तो जब भी इस टाइप की प्रॉब्लम आए डेवलप ए हाफ रेंज साइन सीरीज, तो आप सबसे पहले ये देख लिया करो कि क्वेश्चन में पूछा क्या है. अगर तो सिंपल है कि डेवलप ए फोरियर सीरीज, देन द गिवन इंटरवल इज कंप्लीट. गिवन इंटरवल इज फुल इंटरवल ऑफ द फोरियर सीरीज. अगर आपको कहा जाए कि डेवलप ए हाफ रेंज साइन सीरीज, दिस मीन्स वी हैव गिवन हाफ रेंज. If problem is develop a half range cosine series, this means interval is half. और ये problem इस ढंग से भी पूछी जा सकती है, develop a Fourier sine series. This means we are going to develop a particular series, particular sine series, and that series can be obtained if we know the function is odd. the function is odd. तो फंक्शन को ऑड बनाने के लिए आपको उस टाइप का एक्सपेंशन यूज करना है. तो अगर इस टाइप की प्रॉब्लम में लिखा होगा डेवलप ए फोरियर साइन सीरीज, इसका मतलब साइन सीरीज, स्पेसिफिकली साइन सीरीज मींस वी हैव गिवन इंटरवल हाफ द पीरियड ऑफ द फोरियर सीरीज. ओके, so remember all these points before evaluating, before developing a Fourier type of series. Now next topic is typical waveforms and Parseval's formula. So there are 6 typical waveforms which are usually important in communication engineering. So these 6 type of waveforms, not only communication engineering, but few waveforms are very, very important, plays very, very important role in even electrical engineering. Okay. So there are 6 typical waveforms which are usually important in communication engineering. So first waveform is known as square waveform, and this waveform is defined by this function fx is equal to minus k when x in between minus pi to 0 and plus k when x in between 0 to pi. This means x is equal to 0 is the point of discontinuity, and fx plus 2 pi is equal to fx. This means function is periodic. Clear? And the shape of this waveform is like this. Okay. Now develop a Fourier series of such type of waveforms or such type of problems. तो देखिए जब आप फोरियर सीरीज डेवलप करोगे, ठीक है, तो फोरियर सीरीज जब आप डेवलप करोगे तो इस टाइप की सीरीज बनेगी. क्लियर? Finally, after evaluating all the constants, you will get this type of series. तो देखिए जब आप सिंपल एक टर्म ले रहे हो, बाकी की टर्म को इग्नोर कर रहे हो, जब आप एक टर्म ले रहे हो तो ग्राफ इस टाइप से बनेगा. अगर आप 2 टर्म्स ले रहे हो तो ग्राफ इस टाइप से बनेगा, लाइक दिस वे, और 3 टर्म्स ले रहे हो तो ग्राफ इस टाइप से बनेगा. सो अल्टीमेटली जब आप इनफाइनाइट नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स को कन्वर्ज करोगे, ठीक है, then it becomes like this way, like this way. Clear? So this one is a square waveform. Now second one is sawtooth waveform. This sawtooth waveform is defined by the function fx is equal to x and x in between minus pi to plus pi, and the shape of this curve is like this way, and we have already developed Fourier series of these type of functions in first 4 lectures. So when you develop a Fourier series of this waveform, you will get x is equal to 2 sin x minus 1 by 2 sin 2x plus 1 by 3 sin 3x and so on. So this one is the Fourier series of this sawtooth waveform. Now again see, when simple we have one term, then curve is like this. When harmonics, 2 harmonics, if we consider 2 harmonics, then we get just like this. So here harmonics varies from 1 to 25. So after 25 terms you will get this series, this right series is convergent to fx is equal to x. Now third waveform is known as modified sawtooth waveform, and this modified sawtooth waveform is defined by the function fx is equal to 0 when x in between minus pi to 0 and a over pi x when x in between 0 to pi, and the shape of this waveform is this. Now fourth waveform is triangular waveform. This waveform we have already developed a Fourier series of this type of problem, okay, but that problem is known as triangular waveform. So this triangular waveform is defined by the function fx is equal to 1 plus 2x over pi when x in between minus pi to 0 and 1 minus 2x over pi when x in between 0 to pi. So basically this function is even function because this function is symmetrical about the line y-axis. Okay. So the function is even function, and the Fourier series of this triangular waveform is 8 over pi square within the bracket cos x over 1 square plus cos 3x over 3 square plus cos 5x over 5 square plus and so on. So here since function is even, this means Bn is equal to 0. This means we have no term containing sine. And the shape of this curve is like this. So, next one is this waveform half range rectifier, and this type of rectifier, this type of waveform is very important in electrical engineering. So, half range rectifier is defined by this function f(x) is equal to I means current. So, f(x) is equal to I naught sine x, x in between 0 to pi, and 0 when x in between pi to 2 pi. So, this one is half range rectifier, okay. And the shape of this waveform is like this, like this. Okay. So, this one is half range rectifier, and this one is last waveform is known as full wave rectifier, and this waveform is represented by this function f(x) is equal to a sine x when x in between 0 to pi. So, like this. This one is a full wave rectifier. So, all these rectifiers are very important in electrical engineering. Okay. So, this question is important due to some reasons. So, before we move Parseval's identity, let us solve this type of problem. Obtain the Fourier series for y is equal to x square when x in between minus pi to plus pi. So, first develop a Fourier series of this function, and hence show that 1 over 1 4 plus 1 over 2 power 4 plus 1 over 3 power 4 plus 1 over 4 power 4 plus and so on up to infinity is equal to pi power 4 divided by 90. So, let us try to solve this problem. So, let us suppose x square is equal to a naught over 2 plus summation a n cos n x plus summation b n sin n x, and write on this Fourier series number 1. Our purpose is to derive, to evaluate the values of a naught, a n and b n. So, when you calculate the value of a naught, use this formula 1 over pi integral minus pi to plus pi f x dx, and f x is x square. Solve this integral, you will get 2 pi square over 3. So, the value of a naught is 2 pi square over 3. Then calculate a n. So, when you calculate a n is, use this formula 1 over pi integral minus pi to plus pi f x cos n x dx. Now, substitute the value of f x is x square cos n x dx. Solve this integral 1 over pi within the bracket x square sin n x over n, and limits minus pi to plus pi minus 2 over n integral minus pi to plus pi x sin n x dx. Then again solve this integral. So, this term as it is, and when you solve this integral, we get this term and this term, and then solve this integral, we get 2 over n cube sin n x. Then substitute these limits, and finally we obtain 4 into minus 1 power n divided by n square. So, this one is the value of a n. अब देखिए, अगर आप ध्यान से देखोगे तो ये फंक्शन क्या है, x square, function is even. So, if you write, since the given function is even, so bn is equal to 0, clear? Then write bn is equal to 0. Otherwise, you have to evaluate the value of bn, and when you evaluate the value of bn, ultimately you will get 0. Okay. So, but by using the basic fundamental concept of even and odd functions, you can write directly bn is equal to 0, since the given function is even within this desired range. Now, substitute all these values here. So, when you substitute the values of a naught, a n, b n in 1, we obtain x square is equal to 2 pi square over 3 into 2 plus summation 4 minus 1 power n divided by n square cos nx plus 0. And simplify this one, you will get pi square over 3 plus 4 summation n 1 to infinity minus 1 power n over n square cos nx. So this one is the required Fourier series. अब देखिए, इससे पहले जब आपने सेकंड पार्ट डिड्यूस किया है तो कैसे डिड्यूस किया हुआ है? जस्ट बाय पुटिंग x इक्वल टू 0 और x इक्वल टू पाई और x इक्वल टू माइनस पाई, यू विल गेट द डिजायर्ड एक्सप्रेशन. और जब आप x इक्वल टू 0 पुट करोगे, पाई पुट करोगे, तो ये 1 over 1 square, 1 over 2 square, 1 over 3 square due to this term. Due to this term, we obtain this. But here we have to show that 1 over 1 power 4, 1 over 2 power 4 plus 1 over 3 power 4 plus 1 over 4 power 4 plus and so on is equal to pi power 4 divided by 19. अब देखिए यहां पावर 4 आ रही है और यहां पर पावर है 2. So we cannot develop this expression directly. We need one very important identity, and that identity is known as Parseval's identity. So before we solve this second part, let us define what is Parseval's identity and how can we prove that identity. So write down this topic, Parseval's identity. In mathematical analysis, Parseval's identity is a fundamental result on the summability of the Fourier series of a function. And the statement of this Parseval's identity is integral minus L to plus L fx whole square dx is equal to L times within the bracket 1 over 2 a naught square plus summation a n square plus b n square bracket close. So this identity is possible provided, very important, provided the Fourier series for fx converges uniformly in the interval minus L to L. So when Fourier series for fx converges uniformly in minus L to L, this means that we can integrate term by term. Okay? And when we can integrate term by term, then we can solve this problem. And physically this statement means, this identity asserts that the sum of the squares of the Fourier coefficient, the sum of the squares of the Fourier coefficients of a function is equal to the square integral of the function, is equal to the square integral of the function. So let us derive this expression. Let us suppose that the Fourier series for fx in the interval minus L to plus L is fx is equal to a naught over 2 plus summation n 1 to infinity within the bracket a n cos n pi x over L plus b n sin n pi x over L. So when period is minus L to plus L, then we can develop a Fourier series like this way. We can represent a Fourier series like this way. अब देखिए रिजल्ट आपको ये प्रोड्यूस करना है और लेफ्ट साइड में है fx स्क्वायर. तो ये fx स्क्वायर कैसे आएगा? When you multiply this whole expression by fx, then it becomes fx square, and then integrate minus L to plus L with respect to x. Then you can evaluate this expression. So multiply both sides of 1 by fx and integrating term by term. So integrating term by term means this statement means Fourier series converges uniformly. So when Fourier series converges uniformly, this means that we can integrate term by term from minus L to plus L. So which is justified because the given series is uniformly convergent. So when you multiply by fx and integrating with respect to x within the range minus L to L, we obtain integral minus L to L fx square dx, left side, we obtain left side, and right side a naught over 2 integral minus L to L fx dx plus summation an integral minus L to L fx cos n pi x over L dx plus bn integral minus L to L fx sin n pi x over L dx. Now simplify this right side. Calculate the value of this integral, calculate the value of this integral, and calculate the value of this integral, and substitute here. So when you calculate, a naught is 1 over L integral minus L to plus L fx dx. Now this expression can be written as this integral is L a naught. Similarly calculate an. An is 1 over L minus L to plus L fx cos n pi x over L dx. And simplify this one, this integral is L a n. Similarly integral minus L to L fx sin n pi x over L dx is L b n. और हमारा एक्सप्रेशन नंबर 2 क्या है? हमारा एक्सप्रेशन नंबर 2 है ये. Now substitute all these values here. So when you substitute all these values, we obtain the Parseval's identity. So proof is very simple. You just write Fourier series multiplying both sides by fx and integrate and simplify. You will get the Parseval's identity. So using this identity, derive the second part of the previous problem. Okay. Now, if Fourier series is written like this way in the interval 0 to 2L, then Parseval's formula becomes this. Here interval is 0 to 2L. So 0 to 2L fx square dx is equal to L a naught over 2 over 2 plus summation a n square plus b n square. Suppose we have given half range cosine series. So when we have given half range cosine series and interval is 0 to L, right? This means Bn is equal to 0. In that case, Parseval's formula becomes 0 to L fx square dx is equal to L over 2 within the bracket a naught square plus a n square summation, means a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square and so on. और ये 0 to 2 L है. So 0 to L means 2 times और ये 2 इधर आ जाएगा. So L over 2. Similarly, if we have given half range cosine series in the interval 0 to L for fx, then Parseval's formula becomes 0 to L fx square dx is equal to L over 2 and within the bracket b1 square plus b2 square plus b3 square plus and so on. Now solve this second part. So second part is 1 over 1 power 4 plus 1 over 2 power 4 plus 1 over 3 power 4 plus 1 over 4 power 4 plus and so on up to infinity is equal to pi power 4 divided by 90. And we have given Parseval's identity this. Substitute all these values of a naught a n and we know b n is equal to 0. Okay? So substitute the value of a naught a n and b n. So fx is x square, so x4, x square means x4. So 2 times 0 to pi x4 dx is equal to L is pi 1 by 2 a naught square over 2. So 1 by 2 a naught is 2 pi square over 3 square plus summation b n square a n square. A n square means 4 minus 1 power n over n square square and b n is 0. Now simplify this expression. So when you simplify this expression, we get 2 x5 over 5 0 to pi is equal to pi 4 pi 4 over 18 plus summation 16 over n4. So we obtain 16 over 90 pi 4 is equal to summation n 1 to infinity 16 over n power 4. And this can be written like this way: pi 4 divided by 90 is equal to 1 over 1 4 plus 1 over 2 4 plus 1 over 3 4 plus 1 over 4 4 plus and so on, which is the required expression. तो आपको जहाँ भी लगे डायरेक्टली x इज इक्वल टू 0 सब्स्टिट्यूट करने से या x इज इक्वल टू पाई सब्स्टिट्यूट करने से आपका एक्सप्रेशन नहीं बन रहा है और डिनोमिनेटर में जो पावर है वो डबल हो रही है, ठीक है, तो उस टाइम आप पार्सेवल्स आइडेंटिटी का यूज कर सकते हो. क्लियर? तो थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम को देख करके थोड़ा सा हिंट आपको लग जाएगा कि पार्सेवल्स फार्मूला अप्लाई करना है कि नहीं करना है. So this component, this particular type of problems are very, very important. Okay. So next time we will discuss practical harmonic analysis. तो मैंने फर्स्ट लेक्चर में कहा था आपको कि प्रैक्टिकली फंक्शन डिफाइन नहीं होगा, ठीक है. y इज इक्वल टू एफ एक्स, एक्स तो दे रखा होगा, x वेरी करेगा 0 to 2 पाई, x की वैल्यू 0, 30 डिग्री, 60 डिग्री, 90 डिग्री, 120 डिग्री, 150 डिग्री अप टू 360 डिग्री, ये तो आपको दे रखी होंगी. बट y की जो वैल्यू है दैट वन इज नॉट इवेल्युएटेड बाय ए फंक्शन, मीन्स y is not represented as fx, but in place of function y is represented by graph or table of values. आपको ऐसा हो सकता दिया हो कि x की 0 वैल्यू के ऊपर y की 10 वैल्यू है, x की 30 डिग्री के ऊपर y की 16 वैल्यू है, x की 60 डिग्री के ऊपर y की 24 वैल्यू है. तो इस टाइप का जब टेबल दिया हो, ओके, देन वी कैन नॉट develop a Fourier series by using all these methods, all these Euler's formula. We cannot develop a Fourier series. Now, last topic is important due to its practical importance. Okay, so next time we will discuss this practical harmonic analysis. Thank you very much.